Let's go in. They're kind of in a pool here. It's definitely been a while since I've done this dungeon. Should have sorted out my hotbar before going in, but oh well. We should be fine. First boss. Definitely need to sort my hotbar after this. Oh, no. Yep, he's doing a pull again. They're already just doing their roulette. Oh. gonna skip it because I know they're in a rush to complete this dungeon. Oh, someone's still viewing the cutscene. So we could have seen the cutscene, but oh well. Oh, okay. It's definitely been a while since I've done this dungeon. Still a learning process. Oh, someone just got in.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light. Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
That took longer than I expected. What news, Violet? So Iceheart is but a prisoner? Not that it matters. She managed to escape is unregrettable, but from what your description of that beast, you did well to come to as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared the path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap we'll even find a route to pass the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonder for their fight against the heretics? The Crispus will certainly share the credit for it too. 12B praise, Violet. We may yet turn the situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, we fellow Signs have not been idle. Minfield and Origin have been busy pursuing the archives of the Heist Four Toms, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were intended to trudge back to Camp Dragonland to report the day's events, don't. The Insidium should be here any minute. I could only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to the cold. The greater good. Though not given a small talk, Alphina can think no better way than to pass the time until Minfield arrives. Insidiant, you came to us straight from the archives of Heist Four Toms. I trust your time there proved fruitful? Yeah, that it had. Orange and I secured countless texts, but what we found was questionable verity. Accounts of Sheila's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ishgaran faith. Yet in the eyes of Ishgar's followers, this is a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is another question. Suffice it to say, I much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of Four Toms. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in any case, one wonders if it's a circumstance of design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree, but that bringing to an end to the endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emma might take the issue with her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until this confirm that the tunnel is safe, the men are not to search. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, it was not by the will of alone that your ancestors came to this land. Why they took up arms against the Travanians, and what would they have done in your position, I wonder. There are those who believe that the faith of the recognition is a free will, that unquestionable devotion is required to all who would live the life of service to the Fury. Such righteous flavor may well serve the knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the knights of old. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and the scripture tells us only so much. Would that it be told us more? That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that either plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom has worshipped as a god. The sole exception being a good King Mogul the 12th, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughal guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with the mighty nation who yearned for the resurrection of the power who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in the higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia, they have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team have concluded a preliminary analysis of the inferiority Aysar has used to escape. They believe she teleported to another outright, somewhere not far from to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second override, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Aysar has some means to mask its signal, I can only assume that she had to destroy it to prevent us from following her. Without a means to teleport, as she did, we will have no choice but to search for an alternative route, mostly a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up the teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Australia may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I do not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. While Minfilia looks into the airport problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The 3rd unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretics force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Curvis is vast, and ICS followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of the region may serve to hasten the process. As soon as we capture the ICS followers, the sooner we can press them for their leaders' whereabouts. Also, though it is a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more of a few less experienced recruits, many of whom looked up to you. In any case, were you not aware? Good, I knew you would understand. You can appraise you on the details. When the task is complete, come and find me in Observatory. Captain Albarn and I will are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowclove in your absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. There you are, Violet. Commander Olivier instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the fruit hail from Ulda, and for a man accustomed to the feel of the sand beneath his boots, the crunch of the snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nearly a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek are spotted making Triple Pass. My braves are already on pursuit, and I should be grateful if you could join them. I myself shall take part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. And off we go. for her though. Ah, there we go. My fastballs, my ankle is on fire. Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Drummer's Pass. Hurry, you might catch up to them. Catch up. If you ain't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. The tracks lead southeast. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretic, I'm not sure. There were skilled beasts and you say, I think he went east on his own. The heretic split up and so we did too. Okay. A lot of running around. How embarrassing. I was intent on following the heretic's tracks and I almost fell to notice that I'd been doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and I got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatory and give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and he will be left for dead. Speaking to it for itself, does it not? They are possibly means of entering inside this place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me praise that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the prisoner. I will need more of a moment to rest and recover from these wounds. Okay. I am through with listening to your excuses. Now leave now. How? The woods are crawling with the blue cloaks, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Why, hello there. Well, stay with her then, if you think you prefer any better. Why, hello. No, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland, snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your land's ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deed it shall drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. Fancy meeting you here, Violet. I've seen your work with the third brought you hither. I was tangled web. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who had been comprising of them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite guardians may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Malstaver is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike against the Empire and weaken their influence on this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I will accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is most generous offer, Lady Yuri, and one which we will gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and I will always be watching. A confronting thought. Come, Violet, let us wait inside the cabinet to return and deliver his report. Okay, where are they? There they are. Captain Webb seemed confident that the merchant's resolve should swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. So as whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given the Versid cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is.